Hi everyone, I'm Vic.
I'm Nick.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Andrew.
And we're NB Board Gaming. And today we're coming at you with our top 10 anticipated games for 2024. These are games that we haven't played already. They are not remakes of games that have previously been published. And we have not didn't play them. We don't own them already. Yeah,
Right.
we don't already own them.
Mm-hmm.
Those are 3 criteria that we have for this list. Andrew actually did already a top expansions video, anticipated expansion, so do check that one out as well. We'll put the link up above us. So we can go ahead and get started unless anyone else has anything to say about how we put this list together.
I'm ready to go.
All right.
Ready to go. All right, and this is a combined list, so each couple did 10.
Mm-hmm.
So number 10 for us is going to be a cooperative game, and it is based on a video game. It's called Dead Cells. This one is a dungeon crawl type game. The thing about this is the 2 designers. It's really going to bring it up. Anton Bauza, who did like Ghost Stories and some games that we really like, and Ludwig LeBlanc. So it's a cooperative game. It has callings that maybe you've seen in Gloomhaven. It's been a good for us, the cooperative dungeon crawls lately.
Yeah.
Even Keep the Heroes Out along with Gloomhaven. So this is one I'm interested in. We're going to play it because I know our friends Tim and Melissa backed this one on Kickstarter or GameFound. And excited for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Number 10.
Nice. Awesome. Our number 10 is a game called Spectacular. It is coming from the designers of Riverside and the designer of Revive. So this is a game that's simultaneous play, which is really cool. Plays 1 to 6 players, but what you're going to be doing is you are developing your own animal park. So we're starting off with an animal game right off the bat, right? For vulnerable species. And in order to preserve the species, and you have to make sure that breeding happens. So it's supposed to be a pretty snappy game, which is cool with the simultaneous play. So something that we're really excited about, especially given that the designer that just came off of Revive, that was a pretty big hit, it seemed like. So I'm excited to see what this next one's going to be. So our number 10 is Spectacular.
Yeah.
Hope it's great. Hope it's spectacular.
Yeah.
All right. I have another one here. So number 9 is going to be a game by Karma Games. So you might remember them from Clans of Caledonia. This is part of the reason I'm really excited about it. It is Millennia. Millennia, I haven't heard much buzz about it, but we did back that one as well. It has a lot of tech trees, a lot of trees you can move up, so that's awesome when you can move up and feel like you're getting better in certain areas. There's a draft at the left side of the board. You can bid kind of on those cards, and they trigger off in different eras of the game, so I think that's pretty clever as well. Millennia, a lot of it got my attention because of Karma Games, so I'm hoping for great things from Millennia.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
All right. Well, number 9 for us is one we kind of just found randomly. I found it, and I just told Andrew about it, and looks really cool. So number 9 is Sirens, the Deep Sea. So it is a cooperative 3D game where you are playing, like, obviously mermaids, but you're fighting monsters. So it's a cooperative game. It's got, 3D, cool little minis. You're collecting resources, there's like different abilities that you have. There's tons of monsters that you fight. But yeah, it's a cooperative game. And I just thought that sounded really cool.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
I'm excited.
It's not coming from like a very big publisher or well-known designer, so I'm not really sure. They have like 3 games coming out this year, and this is one of them. So I have high hopes, but that's why it's at number 9. It would be a lot higher, I think, just based on the look on it. The art looks awesome. The minis that they have that they're showing
They
off
have limited pictures, but the pictures that we saw, it did look really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hopefully that will be really good.
Yep. So Sirens, the Deep Sea is number 9 for us.
Interesting. You don't often think of mermaids fighting.
I know, exactly. I was like, oh, this is a different one.
Yeah, one of the minis is like a blue whale. And
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. It looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right. So we're already at number 8.
Yep.
So number 8 for us is a game that Nick, myself, and Andrew got to meet with the designers at Gen Con and check out this game. We didn't play it, so that's why it could fit on this list. We did not play it. We saw what the game was about. It's Galactic Cruise. Hopefully it's not plural. Galactic Cruise, it's a space game. It's an economic type of game. We always like those. Ian O'Toole did the art, and I know Nick is a big fan, and I guess I am too, if he likes it. It's multi-use cards, so we always enjoy multi-use cards. It looks like there's worker placement happening. There's going to be some drafting happening. We saw, it's all a blur, but he went through the designer TJ or TK? TJ, I think.
TK.
TK.
Yep.
TK went through the game with us, but we're looking forward to seeing it again. Thanks.
Awesome. Number 8. So number 8 is a space game. I think it's the only space game on our list. And this is Galileo Galilei. So this looks really cool. I really like the you're using your telescope to discover new planets, and you're looking at like different unknown star systems, that kind of stuff, and discovering these things. So you are going to be taking actions, and as you take actions, they're going to be evolving and becoming better. And so it looks really good. Not a big space thing, but the box cover really sticks out to me. I really like just the way the cards are all laid out. It just looks really nice. It's a Euro style game, which is nice. So I really like that whole role of discovering these new planets. And so, yeah, being able to collect these different cards and different lenses and everything, it's going to look, I think it looks really neat. So I have some high hopes for that one. So
Yeah,
Galileo Galilei. I think I'm saying that right.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Number 7 for us is a Feld game. So, we had to put it on the list. Big Feld fans here. It's Civolution. It's a civilization type of game, obviously. It's got dice in it. It's like an economic game. I don't know much more about it other than that.
This is one that's going to be high risk, high reward here, because we like Feld a lot. But this is going to be a long investment to learn this game. It's going to be a very heavy game. This is going to be coming in at a 4.6, 4.7 on Board Game Geek.
Wow.
Very heavy game, very long game. So this one's high risk, high reward. This might be our favorite game of all time. You never know. Or it might be a complete bust. So Civolution, I can't wait to at least try it.
Waste a lot of time.
Yes. High risk, high reward.
That you can't get back.
We can't wait.
Yeah.
All right, number 7, right?
Yeah.
Wow, we're cruising right along.
Crazy.
All right, number 7. I'm really hopeful. This one's supposed to deliver in December of this year. But this is Fiefdom from the designers of Clans of Caledonia. And it has the Micho art, which looks really cool. But I'm really excited about this because you are a clan of thieves, and as you're going out into this modular city and you're stealing from the rich, and it's like a pickup and delivery thing, but each of your thieves have different abilities and powers and whatnot. And there's also like guards that your other opponents are chasing you, and they have control over to try and catch you before you steal stuff.
Yeah.
And so it looks really cool. There's some line of sight of hiding and sneaking around in the city. So I really like that idea of stealing this maybe it's because I really like Caper so much that this theme is really stuck with me. But going around and stealing this like famous art pieces or different gold or whatever it is, so and hiding in the shadows. So it looks really cool. I know I really like Clans of Caledonia, so coming from those same designer team there, I'm really excited about this one. So that's going to be Fiefdom.
And the artwork too is
the Micho.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That one would have been an honorable mention, Thief. I looked at that one for sure.
Yeah, I backed that one.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Good. All right, so now we're on to number 6. Number 6 is a worker placement set collection game. I have its predecessor. This one is Trailblazer. This one's the Arizona Trail, the new one. They said it's going to be fulfilling in November, so it just squeaked in. We'll see if that comes true. But retail, it said would be December, so I assume I would have my copy since I backed it in November. If nothing, no setbacks. So yeah, it's one of those that we can't guarantee. Hopefully no setbacks. November is what it says, so we're going to go with it. Again, I hear great things. Our friends Bryce and Allison gave it a review over there at Bedhealth Reviews and really liked it even more than the predecessor. We have a review up. It was, for me, a little long for what you were doing. This one I hear is a lot better, and I've heard it multiple times. I believe Billy Indiana, our friend, also said that. I could be wrong, Billy. But I'm hearing great things. I love the art. It's more Andrew Bosley art and a great theme. Outdoor themes are very hot now, and I don't have a problem with it at all. So
it looks really good, so I want to try that one.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right, we're on 6.
Yep.
All right, number 6 for us is Floresta. So this game is it's set in Portugal. So it is a forest management game, which, we love like the whole wildlife theme, animals, stuff like this. But this is different. You're battling wildfires. You're trying to plant trees, score points in different locations, promote tourism. Harvest wood.
Back, right?
Yeah, bring the lynx back to its habitat, which makes sense because it's on the box cover.
Okay.
Because I was like, oh, it's about like forests. Like, why is there a lynx on the box?
Yeah.
Okay, well that makes sense. This is one that we're pretty excited about.
It has a really nice table presence as you're building up these fire towers.
Yeah.
With different trees and the lynx running around, so it looks really neat on the table too.
Yeah.
So that'll be good.
Floresta.
Is the lynx battery powered? Is that what you're saying?
I don't
Run
think so.
around the
You want to know.
Those hex bugs that just run around.
All right, number 5. We're already halfway through. Crazy. This one is a campaign and a legacy game. It's one we've backed. We are looking forward to it on Kickstarter. It is Star Realms: Rise of Empire. We played Star Realms, the card game already. I don't know very much about this one, other than Nick backed it.
Yeah, the regular game. It's a deck builder.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see what they've done here to make this a legacy campaign game. This is one of the OG deck builders for us. We didn't play Dominion first. We played Star Realms first.
Yeah.
And it's very clean. It's very easy to teach. I'm curious what they're going to do to it. It's one of those things like when Ticket to Ride came out for the Legacy, everyone, if you're a big fan, you were really curious. Well, I was a big fan of Star Realms first, so I'm curious of what this is. It looks really nice. The production looks nice. It should be delivered fairly soon, I believe. So Star Realms, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Space, too.
Nice. Yeah. All right, number 5 for us. This is a one that's supposed to deliver this year, and the campaign actually just finished not too long ago, and that is Cryptic Nature.
Nice.
So this one, you are a cryptozoologist out in Europe, and you're researching and gathering clues about these different cryptics around the continent, and you are going to be essentially catching them and bringing them back to like a sanctuary. There is some really cool magnets in it, so where the tiles don't flop or slide around and everything. So magnets is always a plus there. But I really like the artwork in it, and you can kind of take a hint or a guess at trying to find them or research them a little bit more in depth. But it just looks really good. Our number 5 is Cryptic Nature, but it's supposed to be here in August. We'll see.
Okay.
All right, on to number 4. Number 4 is, I believe, the last game of this series of games. This is Inventors of the South Tigris. We just reviewed Scholars, and I really liked the game. The only issue I had was the rules. The only issue I had. I really like the game so much, so I'm hoping that this builds on that and doesn't go back to Wayfarers, which I did not like at all. I have high hopes because of the track record here. Garfield Games has an amazing track record. Wayfarers has been the only real miss for me. I did not play the original Shipwreck, so I can't speak to that. I know a lot of people don't like that, and that has been redone, and I hear better things about that. Super excited. Anytime these type of games come out from Garfield, I always get excited to see what they innovated, because they are very creative. Shem and SJ, I don't know how they do some of these games. I don't know how much work and how creative what they do to be so creative with their games. They're masters at this. So they always innovate with their worker placement. It's always something different. It's not like, oh, this is Paladins again. I've seen this. Yeah. They always think of different ways to throw a curveball at you. So I hope they don't just do complexity for complexity's sake, and this is going to be a major hit. Inventors of the South Tigris.
Yeah, I like the sound of everyone working on an invention, like a public conveyor belt of inventions where people can do different things and influence those, and it sounds interesting.
It is.
Yeah, it does sound neat. Okay, number 4 is Dungeon Cart. So this is like fantasy characters meets Mario Kart. So it's a racing game, obviously. Silly kind of. Yes, we had to throw a racing game in there because we obviously love them, right? So you have a dashboard that allows you to rev up your speed. So you're actually you're trying to you're casting spells to try to throw other drivers off. So but yeah, just a silly game, but sounds super fun.
And acrylic standees, which I really like.
So yeah.
Another Mario Kart game.
I know, right?
Yes.
We've been playing a lot of Dodos Riding Dinos.
Oh,
This would be a nice
yes.
build off of
Let's
that.
call it
So
Twisted Metal. This one's more Twisted Metal.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Twisted Metal. That's
Yes.
right. Yeah. Exactly.
All right, we at number 3 now?
Yes.
That's hard to believe. All right, number 3 is a game that is a sequel to a game that we played. It's a legacy game. We played it with Tim and Alyssa, the first one. This is Clank Legacy. I don't know the full name of it. It's
Oh, I
just
don't
Clank
remember either.
Legacy. Yeah.
It's the second one.
Acquisitions Incorporated,
What's the
you know,
first one?
stuff like that. But we are looking forward to it again, and this is a deck building game. We enjoyed, playing with Tim and Alyssa, so it was like an automatic back.
The first one, we don't know what to expect from this one. I kind of want to go in surprise a little bit, so I didn't read a full synopsis. And the first one, it was like semi-cooperative, and it worked. You kind of wanted to help each other get to these different things to reveal more stuff for your group, but you are in it alone by the end. It was unique that you were cheering for people, and yet you're still your own individual player.
Trying to get first place, yeah.
The way it worked was really, really cool to actually cheer for your opponents, and I never did that in a game before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really weird.
Yeah. Number 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's me?
Número tres.
That's you
All right.
there.
So number 3 is Wondrous Creatures. So this,
Animals.
Yeah.
yeah,
More cryptic.
thousands. But it's a worker placement game. So there's different terrains. There's like, well, it says 100 plus different creature cards. So you're collecting different creatures. You've got different worker abilities. Yeah, but it's like fantasy.
Yeah, because you have the little guys that are riding around on them, so they each have their unique abilities. And what's cool is that you're placing them out of the map, and depending on how you place tiles, your worker placement spots are going to change, and they take up 2 spots. But what pulled us in with this one is that it's the same people that designed Life of the Amazonias.
Oh, yes.
So that was a big hit, I think, for all of us last year.
So this is a bad comment? Is that what they're...
Yes, bad comment. Yep. So that is also kind of pulled us in because really like that Life of Amazonia.
Yes.
This one looks really cool on the table. So
it looks like a storybook too. Like the box looks like a storybook.
Yeah.
So
Sweet.
it looks really neat.
Yeah,
I'm
so I
excited.
think that'll be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Animals. Love them.
Yeah. Real or fake.
Yeah, mythical.
Anywhere we can get them.
Right.
Number 2 is a game that immediately impressed me because it had tulips all over the front of it and a cute little windmill. And this is Windmill Valley. It has tulips, like I said. It's got a rondelle with the gears, and it's board and dice. And board and dice have done real well for us. We've been really enthused with them recently. We've really liked their games, so that was a plus. It's got multi-use cards, farming. It's economic. We always like those kind of games. So I'm excited to check that out. I think it'll be good. It looks very colorful and beautiful.
Yeah, the box looks like it's going to be deceiving, right? It looks like it's going to be a very light game, and then when you see the board, it doesn't look very light anymore. It looks pretty substantial.
Yeah.
Board and dice tends to have a little heavier side.
Yeah.
All right. Our number 2, I don't think this will be a shock to anybody, is going to be The Dark Quarter, coming from Lucky Duck Games and Van Ryder Games. So think Chronicles of Crime meets Detective City of Angels, which just to me sounds amazing. So this takes place in, I think it's like the 1800s or something.
Louisiana,
New Orleans, right, where you have the magic, the voodoo priestess, all these kind of weird things are happening and going on. And so you are investigating these different things that are happening. So it's like a campaign style with all these different scenarios. Really cool. I mean, we love Destinies, so it has that same kind of character advancing and moving up on different tracks, but you have the story that is constantly going to be changing and whatnot. So you're gonna have that feel of
it's like watching a movie while you're playing a board game,
right? Yeah. And so I really like the story writing from Detective City of Angels. We really like Destinies. We've been playing through the newest expansion of that, and Chronicles of Crime is one of your favorite games, obviously. So this was a no-brainer for us. So super excited for this one to come, I think, later this summer.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
All right. We're down to our number 1s.
Yeah. What could it be?
If I gave you 3 seconds, you'd probably figure it out. So
it might be the crossover.
Maybe. It might be. I'm a little surprised, though. This one is Unconscious Minds. I don't know if that'd be your number one because you didn't back it, but maybe. Unconscious Minds, Johnny Pack, Fantasia Games. It has a rondelle as well, contracts, program movement. It has so much cool stuff. Open drafting, worker placement, things I love. When I saw this box, right away I wanted it. Yeah. It has Andrew Bosley background and Vincent Dutrait foreground. It looks amazing. It's the best box cover I've ever seen, and I said it right when I saw it. Holy cow, I want that game. I don't know who makes it. I don't know anything about it. And then now I know more about it. I want it even more. This one's coming out this year. I don't know a timeline of when they expect fulfillment, but man, I am super excited. Johnny Pack is so awesome. I love Coloma, and that's also getting a reprint. I can't wait for that as well, Johnny. And yeah, I am super pumped. That's why it's my number one. It's why our number one. Yeah. Hyped. I've been hyped since I saw the box cover, so it hasn't waned at all.
When something has an effect on my husband like that, then you know I'm going to have to rank it high.
Great.
It's a crossover.
All right.
Number one, what is it?
Number one is Unconscious Minds.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did not back it.
We did not back it.
But we knew he did.
We are very excited he did. This makes my therapist heart so happy, this game. And I know it's a heavier game, but just the whole Sigmund Freud psychoanalytic theory, it's everything. I don't know. I have high hopes. And so I just think it is so cool. And you talked about the mechanics part of it. So it's
easy.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean,
everything
ditto.
Yeah, the thematic part of it. But yeah, it's that you're meeting as a group of psychologists, and you're formulating new therapeutic techniques, establishing a practice, growing your clientele. You're trying to be the best, right? Interpreting dreams, and it being a Euro style game, so it's worker placement, engine building, rondelles, all of that stuff. So yeah, you're interpreting these dreams. So I think the whole concept of a board game, making this into a game, I thought that was the coolest thing. When he told me about it and that you guys backed it, I was like, they're really making a game like that. So I'm pretty pumped about it. So yeah,
it's nice. We're a perfect team. I talked to mechanics. I didn't say anything about themes. You just picked up all the themes. Now people know what the hell it's about.
Yeah,
perfect team. You picked up all the slack.
And to stay invigorated, you'll need some coffee. Lots of coffee. So I think that's put in the game
Is that
somehow.
A resource in the game?
Yeah. To best accomplish this, you'll need to share insights, discuss ideas with peers, and publish theories. And to stay invigorated, you need coffee. So
that's a resource in Sky Team. Stay alert. You're flying the plane. That's a cool resource.
I was like, that is accurate.
Right,
so, yeah, love me some coffee.
But yeah, that box art is amazing. 100%. And I was like, I told Samantha, I was like, we don't have to buy it, Nick. This is the best.
I was like, yeah, this is the best.
You might have to buy it if you like it that much. We'll see. Hopefully you do.
That's true.
Yeah.
We played 2 players.
Yeah. All right. Honorable mentions. Yeah. So I get into some that we just didn't quite make the list.
Okay. Well, we love DeVere. And you were expecting a top 10 from it. Unfortunately,
could have been a top 10 DeVere games this year.
Probably Sands. It has Cities. There's also Detoshi. Detoshi. That's what it was.
Right.
That would have made honorable mention. That one in particular.
Is in the Bamboo Universe.
Yeah, Bamboo Universe. Love Bamboo. Gave it a 9 on the channel, which is huge. Anything in the 9s is crazy good for me. So I am excited for that. It was on the list initially. I'm like, I need more information about it. I can't just say this is the universe and now that's my number 4. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So I had to taper it down because I don't have enough information yet to make it the top 10. And Ezra Nehemiah, excited for that. That is another Garfield game. Garfield, we already said, we're always excited when the games come out. I just wanted to put Inventors on it because it's part of a series that I enjoy with scholars. And I just want to pick one. Vic, you had one as well?
Yeah, my one is a game called Botany. I regret not getting the metal coins. I checked my pledge and I did not do that. But I am anticipating it because anytime we back a game on a platform, like a crowdfunding platform, you're part of that. You're part of I did $1 backing at first and then I got a discount on the full backing. So you're just part of that production, so you anticipate it. Sure. So, of course, I look forward to the game. I do see that it's going to be a little light. It's going to be a little basic. Wish I had those coins. But that's all right. I'm still looking forward to the game. It's got really beautiful art. And it's Victorian plant hunting.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, so you're getting specimens. It sounds interesting to us. So
Okay.
Yeah, this list was tough. We had a lot of honorable
It
mentions.
was really hard for us to make this list.
And I know there's going to be some
Like,
people like,
compile
why
it.
didn't you put this on the list? So
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
say the ones that, for me, was Harrow County. It was one that I really wanted to play with at Gen Con. It didn't show up. I saw that Evan and Missy got it from Evan Diesel.
Yep.
And so I might have to go up there to play that, but
Yeah.
because that's the sequel, essentially the spiritual sequel to Mind Management, which I really liked.
Yes.
So that looks awesome. Super excited about that one. Skyrise is one that I backed from Roxley Games. Super amazing production with that 3D board and those really nice minis with that wash and your bidding. So it's a nice little, not a very heavy game, but just table presence and just the bidding on the board as you're claiming these different spaces. I also had the Stifling Dark, which I think is just delivered, but it's a one versus many game where you have these flashlights and you're trying to solve like a mystery or collect these different things while someone's hidden player movements going around trying to kill everybody. Essentially, I don't usually play a lot of horror games, but that one really kind of caught me, and I was like, "Oh, this looks really cool." And then the big one for me was Fromage. Still, I think this is going to be one of the best games of the year. It's from Road to Infamy Games, which honestly I don't think is missed really that much with me at all. I love all their productions. They're always thinking outside the box, trying new things. And Fromage, I think it's going to be kind of a sleeper. When people try it, it's going to be really, really good. I think it's going to be one of the best games of the year, easily, if not the best. Might have some difficulty with Unconscious Minds, but we'll see.
and you know that because you've played it.
Yeah, I played it at Gen Con. I got to play a full it was prototype copy, but I got to play a full version of it and everything, and it was outstanding.
Yeah, you raved about it.
Yes. Absolutely loved it. So, yeah, it would definitely be high up there.
And we love cheese.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, the jams and jellies.
That's a determining factor.
And then you had a couple.
I had two. So Gnome Hollow. I had to put this on here because I was like, it's a tile placement. It's like a little whimsical game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have like a tabletop garden of mushrooms and flowers, and yeah, it sounded cute. And it's gnomes, and I'm like, I feel like I haven't played a gnome game before, so that sounds cool.
It's worker placement too.
Worker placement, yep. So the two things I love: tile placement, worker placement, and then Undergrove is my second one for honorable mention. I have been excited about this, I guess, since because at Gen Con I saw that they had it at Gen Con.
Yep, it's Elizabeth Hargrave too. So,
Yes,
and I like Fox Experiment and Wingspan.
Yes, so yeah, mushrooms. Really
yeah, a lot of mushroom games this year, actually.
Yeah, there's a ton of mushroom games, but yeah, you have a forest containing mushrooms with diverse abilities. You're trading mushrooms, and yeah, mushrooms.
I'm going to add one on your behalf because there's one coming that I think you would be right up your alley. It's called Cities. It's a tile placement.
Oh.
It's Devere Games, Phil Walker Harding, and Steve Finn. So if you don't know Steve Finn, that's Floriferous. That's Biblios. A lot of good games that he does too. And you already know Phil Walker Harding because you've played several of his games. Even Barren Park, I believe, was his, which you really liked.
Oh yeah, I love Barren Park.
I think you might like that one a lot. That's
Cities.
Cities, it's called.
Oh,
It's a tile placement. It has little buildings that you're putting on them too.
oh,
so,
nice. Yeah.
It seems like a
I
total
that.
Sam game.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's probably total.
Yeah.
I love building things up.
Right, yeah. There were a lot of really good ones. We had like a list of 50 we had to get down to 10.
It was hard because we did our separate list and then we combined them and we were like going back and forth like, no, I think this should be, but we agreed on Unconscious Mind
Yeah, it
being
didn't come
number
to
one.
blows.
That
Right.
was easy, yeah. Yeah, we're still married.
Well, that's our anticipated list for this year. Obviously, there's so many games coming out. We had a completely different list except for one game, really, one crossover between us. So, as you can see, there's a plethora of games coming out this year. Let us know what you're looking forward to in the comments below. Like if you enjoyed the video. It does help grow the channel. And subscribe if you want to see more top 10 lists. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.